7:08. Uh, Don is not going to be here. I think Ted intended to get here, but I have a hunch he fell asleep.
Yeah,
Uh,
let him
but
sleep.
yeah, really. So, Neela, do you want to take over?
Yeah, sure. Hi, everyone.
Hi,
Hi.
Neela.
Neela.
Is there anybody that would like to start us off tonight?
Can I volunteer?
Okay, then I'm going to pick.
Because
Um,
I'm usually at the end, so it'd be nice to go first.
okay, Kim.
Oh, yeah.
You,
I
you
vote for
go
Kim.
first. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Okay. So my theme this evening is photos taken around Memorial Day weekend. Okay, so
All right.
so the fact of the matter is it was pretty nasty, except on Monday when it appeared to be nice, and then we all got rained on at a barbecue. But other than that, it's been very rainy. So I'm actually not happy with the one I'm going to show you because I was going to show you that last. So can you see it?
Not yet.
Coming up.
Because if you can't, I'll go to the one I wanted to show you first, if only I could find it.
Yeah, we see it now.
Oh,
Oh, lovely.
Okay, so yeah, well, let me
Wow.
tell you about what I was doing on Memorial Day. Sometimes I'm in town, just wandering about by myself, which I love. But this Memorial Day, it was so cold. It was so cold
yeah.
that I literally had to wait till Sunday at 7 to go out, just because it was a little bit sunny, as you'll see in the pictures I'm about to show you. So I just wanted to mention what this is. This is called May phlox. It's wild phlox. And we used to have tons and tons and tons of it. So when I went on my drive up Peck Hill, I saw some white phlox and I thought, well, I'm not going to stop because there's tons of it. Well, guess what? There wasn't. So I had to go back and take the shot of the wild phlox, PHLOX.
Yeah, I know it.
Very nice.
Yes, I know too.
I'm so glad I did go back and take it, and it was almost getting dark. So okay, let's see if I can
you
find
go
what
in closer so we can see the flowers?
Yeah, make it bigger.
Bigger? Yes, I can make it
Yes,
bigger.
please.
Please.
Yay.
Oh, yeah. See,
Oh, they're beautiful. They
I missed
almost look
it.
like iris, don't they?
Well,
Yes.
well, you know what? They're not iris. The reason they thrill me as much as they do is that when I was teaching and we had exams, in early May, I could never get down up here till late May. And the wild phlox are late May things. And it used to make me so happy to be here with the wild phlox, which is now getting rarer because they've dug up the roads and God knows what. So this was the only patch actually I could find as I was going up the hill. I thought I'd see tons of it, but that wasn't to be the case.
Kim, I'm wondering if it has something to do with climate change, because I haven't seen as much of it around me as I used to.
Right, maybe so, but it used to be on all the roadsides in late May, which is when I came, and it was always thrilling. But now you have to really look for it and then go back and take it, and that's what I had to do. So this is taken actually on a Sunday. So this was Sunday. Again, it was late in the evening when we finally had a break in the whatever it is that we had a break in. And this caught my eye. This is, of course, Farmer Carl's house and his farm. But the reason it caught my eye is how many people have hay bales in their front yard?
Maybe on Thanksgiving. That's about it.
Oh, yeah, I suppose, yeah. But I thought, I want to stop and just take this photo. And I'm glad I didn't slam on my brakes because someone was behind me and I would have been back-ended or whatever the word is. So luckily my turn signal worked and I was, very cautious, and they went home. But I want to tell you something else about bales of hay. Two things. Number one, bales of hay around here sell for a lot of money because they get sold in New Jersey to all the horse farms. I thought Venetia would like that tidbit. So actually, it's becoming more and more expensive. But my neighbor Chris next door for all his life that I've known him, did haying in the summer and sold all the hay bales. And I think he made about 15,000 or 20,000 over the summer. Now, second thing I want to tell you about Carl and his hay bales is he has a barn full of hay bales. Did you know that if you put wet hay bales in a barn, they produce a chemical that can set fire to the barn?
Oh,
Did you
yeah.
know?
What?
Yeah.
They can.
My son-in-law comes from a farming family in Iowa. And he gave me a whole tutorial on barns.
Yeah, it's like a
Oh.
chemical. And actually, Carl's other barn was set fire to. So I don't know why I'm seeing big trucks and hay in his barn, but there you go. And obviously some of it. But when I went back on Monday, the hay bales were gone. So you'll be pleased to know that that is what went on.
Yeah, I think they give off some kind of gas.
Yes, exactly.
And then it
Flammable
gets
gas.
hot. And then
Yeah,
it
they do get
does
hot. Yeah.
self-implodes.
It does. And there's a very, very sad story. There's a winery in, I guess in New York State that we went to visit. And the poor man told us that his wife and kids had gone camping in the barn. And I hate to say
Oh,
it,
geez.
fire.
No.
He lost his family. I mean, it's terrifying. It's really scary.
Oh.
But I didn't have that in my mind when I took the photo. I was just interested that we had a break in the clouds. Take a look. We got a little bit of light. But you can see that the background there, you can see the dark clouds because that's the way it was.
Yeah, I love the
Yeah.
clouds.
Can you tell me
Yeah.
the treatment that you gave this? Because it certainly isn't
yes.
straight
Yeah.
photography.
No.
Yeah, well, it was a straight photographic shot, but then of course I did the neural style. And the thing I use is neuralstyle.art, which Bob told us about like 5 years ago. And then they went off the internet for about 6 months, and I was very unhappy and sad. And then they came back. So now they're back, and I think this was a Van Gogh type treatment.
Yeah.
I believe that's what it was. But I would like to say, because someone asked me last week, do you just put your stuff through the thing? No. I spend a lot of time framing and editing my shots, a lot of time. I think the key to what I do is the edit after the shot. And then I have to do what Mike used to do in his camera, adjust the exposure, the brightness, the contrast, the sharpness, the saturation, and then I choose what to do. And there's millions of styles, so it could be anything. So you have to do many, many, many things before you get to what you want. And I like this one, so this is the one I'm showing you.
Yeah, it's lovely.
I'm always struck by your sense of composition, Kim. And so now that you've explained that you do all of the editing that way before you apply
anything.
Yeah.
And of course I framed the shot. That's how I fell in 2024. I was thinking of Sarah and her tulips and whatnot, and I didn't see the sidewalk go up, and I fell on my face. That was last year. So I do frame the shot, but now I'm going to have to stand and not move when I'm framing the shot, and then I edit it to how I think it should be.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it didn't have.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's a lot of thought that goes into it. Very nice, Kim.
Yeah. Yeah, the composition is really important.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So we're at 2, am I right? We're 2?
Yes.
2.
Okay, so let me see. I think I'm a little confused of what I'm supposed to show you. Okay, so you know what? I'll just slip in a picture of my garden with the honeysuckle and let you know that if I had those crayons, it would be a lot of flowers. But this is just how it is.
Oh, it looks so nice.
That's a beautiful, beautiful image.
Beautiful.
Well, if I had my crayons Microsoft took so much away from me in this last update. I would have done a whole bunch of flowers everywhere, but this is just how it was. Cleaned up, obviously.
So nice and green.
Well, you know what, Neela? I sent Venetia a picture of the horse field. You remember Venetia?
Yes,
And how green was that?
Yeah,
That was all green. And you know
that's
what I've
happens
noticed?
when you have all that rain.
Yeah. But you know what else I've noticed about the spring? Because I did a lot of white shots on the hill that I haven't processed. What I've noticed is that this time of the year, late May, you have a lot of honeysuckle, which is kind of whitish, but then you get some other white thing. I don't know what the heck it is. Hawthorn, I'm sorry. There's a lot of hawthorn, and what you get is green and white. Those are the colors.
Yeah.
Those are the colors, I think, of our spring.
Very pretty.
Okay.
The green is magnificent now. Oh,
Yeah.
just everything is so green.
Yeah.
Well, that is true, Sarah, but I still mourn the fact that I can't put flowers and colors in, but there you go. This is it.
Wait for the summer. You'll get some.
I know. I will. I know. So now I don't know what I'm going to show you because so I want to tell you what this image is. The style that I chose was Klimt because Klimt did a lot of landscape work.
Oh.
But I want to show you the original. And this is a Klimt.
Yes.
But I want to tell you where I took the original, if you don't mind. Because what you see are little houses here, and there's a hamlet. I wouldn't even call it a village. It has like about 50 houses. It's called Harford, and it's surrounded by very steep hills. And something's happened to the little hamlet where they lost their post office, which was the smallest post office in America. They lost their little corner store. They lost the gas station. And as much as I love it and wouldn't mind living there, they don't have anything. I mean, if you ran out of gas or you needed a Coke or anything, there would be nothing at all.
Wow.
So that's what I'm showing you. And where was this taken? It was taken on the hill in the new fire hall. It's called a fire hall, and they have fire trucks.
Well, that's
and Bree chose it for her baby shower. And we had a rare weekend of 3 days of sun on Saturday the 10th, Sunday the 11th, and I think it was the Friday before, in this little village, this little hamlet of Harford. I'll just say one other thing about Harford. The thing about Harford is it's so sort of beautiful and gorgeous, but if there's ever a rainstorm or a tornado or anything, everything, they get the worst of it. They get the tornadoes and they get the blown out windows. And if you have hired someone to do something at your house, they'll call and say, I'm terribly sorry, Kim, I can't come. I got to go to Harford because, they're really suffering there.
Oh.
The last thing I'd have to say is outside of Harford, where my friend Shirley Masters lives, is all the fracking. And so there are amazing stories amazing stories connected with that. Just incredible. So Venetia, please.
Good, happy stories or?
Yes. But I'll say that for Venetia.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, no. Very, very amazingly happy stories that started off unhappy and then ended up like amazing. Okay. Like magic. There are Cinderella stories here. I feel I'm surrounded by magic. Okay.
Oh, good.
And I just have to end.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just have to end on this one last note to say that I'm particularly happy to come under the protection of the Lady of the Hill, Rhonda Ralston. She has taken me under her protection. She told me this weekend that if anyone bothers me in any way at any time of the day, I should give her a call. She has 2 Glock pistols, and her husband Derek bought her an AR-14.
Oh my goodness.
47. Oh. So I feel very, very protected here. As you see, it's very, what's the word? Deserted?
Well, I wouldn't cross her.
Very rural.
That's what I was thinking. You better keep her as a friend.
Yes.
Don't say anything wrong.
She's Bree's mom. You see, it's all connected, right?
Oh, good.
Yeah. She's Bree's mom, and her dad lives the other side of me. Now she's bought 34 acres up there. That's where that horse shot was taken. And she has definitely said that I am under her protection.
Oh my goodness.
That's so cool.
Just be nice. Kim, just be nice.
Yeah.
You can put a little sign up on your window.
Yeah.
A picture of a gun. Protection.
Should I have a picture of the blocks? She said these used? or the I think AR must stand for air rifle. It couldn't mean something else.
Oh, right.
No.
No, I think it stands for something else, Kim.
I think it's automatic rifle.
Yeah.
Automatic rifle, did you say?
Yes.
Right.
Yes,
Simple.
especially in your part of the world.
You need not think that I would ever cross Rhonda. Actually, I like her a lot.
Yeah, keep her on your good
That's
side.
fortunate.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I definitely, but I like her. I actually think she's a wonderful person. Because her mate, Chris,
Whoops.
was sort of holding me
That
off
was
for
me.
years, and now she's come to live right near me. So
Well, your pictures tonight were lovely. Thank
Yeah.
you for sharing.
Very nice.
That was great.
Particularly the first two.
Yeah.
I think the first two were very strong.
Mm-hmm.
okay,
I agree.
gotcha.
I
Gotcha.
like the one with the red tree and the pink
Did you?
sky.
Yeah, that was my least favorite because
Which one is that?
the red for me just kind of I
The
don't
one
know,
from
it
the
just sort of
hill- the
fell
hill
off the
shot?
edge.
Yeah,
The hill shot?
yeah,
Okay, you didn't like that one. That was the Klimt one
Yeah.
that I Klimted it.
yeah.
But
I
but
liked it.
It was kind of
Yeah.
magical being actually there on a sunny day and looking up from the fire hall
Yeah.
onto
Oh,
this little town
Yeah.
of Hartford.
Yeah.
Very
They're all
good.
lovely, Kim. All of
Thank you.
them.
Thank you, Kim.
thank you.
We're going to move on to Andy.
I have paintings tonight.
Oh,
Because
Oh,
I
Okay.
photographed them over the weekend.
Oh,
These aren't all extremely recent, but they're reasonably recent. So-
okay.
And the first two are in the new Plastic Club show.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
The members, whatever it is, members' choice. Yeah.
Members' choice.
So I paint
Oh.
naked people.
Wow.
All right.
I
Yes.
paint the unclothed.
yeah,
That
you
this
do
is-
it so well.
This is one. Since the pandemic started, I've been doing most of my painting at the art garage in Mount Airy.
Oh,
So this was painted over there. And it's Thursday night figure drawing. So I just show up on Thursday nights and paint whoever shows up. So this is the first. This is in the show.
Andy,
Yeah.
your drawing is lovely.
Oh, thank you.
The hands are just so expressive.
yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, that's great. That's good to hear. That's
Do you paint it after you get home, or do you paint it right there?
right there.
Oh, wow.
I
Okay.
kind of need 3 20-minute sessions of the same pose in order to get a
Right.
painting done.
Okay.
Because I find that about 3/4 of the way through the second 20 minutes, I'm putting paint on it.
Hmm.
So it's, yeah,
Mm.
if I'm not putting paint on it by then, I'm moving too slow and it's not going to happen. So I have to really, really move to get it done, but it can be done. So it's,
Yeah. Oh, that's
Andy,
great.
did you control the pose? I think it's a beautiful, beautiful pose.
Oh,
Do
that's
you-
great. No, I don't. But I do have the option of moving around,
Yeah.
which I
Yes,
do
was thinking that.
sometimes.
Yeah, I was thinking that. You could however she's sitting, you can just create that, whatever you want to see her. I think it's a lovely pose, actually.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, and she was good. I don't think I've seen her since, but she's one of these models who has been doing it for a long time and has gotten good at it.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really need a model that knows how to hold a pose and not to leave.
Yeah,
I
And how to
remember
get
in
back
art
into it
school
after the intervals as well.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
having models that would just disappear. They were just so uncomfortable.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the worst, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm painting and the thing's coming together and it looks like I'm going to get it. And then the model goes, ow, my back. It's like, oh, shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, of course, understandably, the person running the show comes in and says, oh, well, we'll do a different pose. We want you to be comfortable and all that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just sort of silently swearing in my head. And of course, yeah, it's you want the model to be comfortable. It's
Yeah.
like it's the models who can hold still for a long period of time. I get the good paintings.
Yes. Yeah.
The paint colors in this are interesting. The orange and the purple and the pink and the yellow. It's a very unusual combination, but it really works.
I
Yeah,
like
I
it.
like. Well,
Yeah.
thank you.
It is. It's very striking.
Yeah. Well, I'm moving so fast that it's kind of right out of the tube. You know,
Yeah.
I'll mix them a little bit, and I should think to do that. You know, but it's just everything is like go, go, go. You know, just
Yeah.
you know, this area looks red to me. This looks like it ought to be blue, I guess. You know, just quick,
Yeah.
quick, quick.
Mhm.
So Alice Meyer Wallace, I'm sure somebody here knows Alice Meyer Wallace, has some very good advice on that front. You know, it's exaggerated, but it's like spend hours on the drawing, spend seconds on the paint,
Yeah.
and I adhere to that. Yeah, so that's very much what I do. So I spend most of the time getting the drawing right, and I quick throw the paint around.
Mhm.
And I find when I get too delicate about the paint is when I overwork it and kill it.
Oh,
Especially with the face. It's so easy to do with the face, where it's just like,
Right.
I try and get all the details in. It's a little darker here, it's a little lighter there, and I overwork it and it just falls apart. So it's very much like throw the paint on, there, move on to the next one.
What kind of paint are you using?
It's gouache.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's a time-saving thing. Gouache, if you use it dry, is like acrylic. And if you use it wet, it's more like watercolor.
Yeah.
So
I can see a little of both in this.
yeah.
yeah.
The wet
So
and
I'll
the
use
dry.
it real wet to get the watercolory look, and
Right.
then I can go over that really dry and get an acrylic-y look. And it has this sort of multimedia feel to it.
Yeah, that's really a nice combination. Yeah.
Yes,
Thank you.
and I
Yeah.
love the way you've done her hair as well. I mean, that's
Yeah.
must be very hard to do.
So, Andy, the dark line that is drawn around her, that's also gouache?
No, that's charcoal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll draw in the charcoal, then I'll paint over it, and then I'll go in the charcoal again.
Okay.
And, yeah, and in some areas, like I'll leave the line out, in some areas I'll put it in, and it's just so it's the two working together is kind of the goal.
Yeah.
Actually, I got a bunch of paintings here. I should be hitting the slide button. There we go.
Oh,
This is the
right.
other one that's in the new show.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is
Oh.
also a very unusual pose, and I think the hair in this one is absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
thank you.
You can feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, great.
Yeah.
it's beautiful hair, and it's
Excellent, thank you.
tiny, and
Yeah.
it's whatever. I think you caught that very well, and I like this a different kind of pose. You do not normally see that.
No, good point.
I get a lot of backs. I don't know what it is. Like I set up my easel, the model sits down and faces the other direction. It's like, man, what is it?
Yeah.
So, but I end up with a lot of back paintings. Thing is, if you paint the back every week, after a while you forget how to do the front.
Oh.
Mhm.
Okay, so here's a front. This is
Oh, that's really
Stunning.
nice.
Very nice.
Absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
Yes, it
That's
is.
a
it doesn't
difficult
happen
pose to
often. You
hold.
get the horizontals, but every once in a while you get a horizontal.
Well, it has a lot of energy to it and a lot of movement. Even though she is just reclining there,
Mhm.
all the angles that are on a diagonal move it along and give it lots of energy.
Oh, great. Thank you. So, yeah, another back.
Mm,
So it's like, all right, well, that's what's in front of me. That's what I'm going to paint. So there you go.
right. Yeah.
Very good at
Cool.
hair. I
Yeah.
have to say,
Yeah.
you're very good at painting hair, which must be very hard to do.
Oh, thank you. It's yeah. I don't really get too detailed with the paint. You know, it's. I mean, you can kind of tell it's kind of like a blobby brown, and then I went and drew over it. You know, and then I painted over that. You know,
Oh.
just
Ah,
and you just keep hitting it and hitting it and hitting it until it looks like what you want it to look like.
I think that's the nice part about gouache. You get those layers, and you can get build up shadows, which are really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to figure out how to get to the next tab when I can't see it because the.
To ask a question though.
Oh, yes, I can.
Everything you've shown us is brilliant. It's fantastic, but it is a very limited color palette. Is that by choice, or you just only had a few?
It's the speed. You know, when you're counting down, when you've got 20 minutes to get that paint on,
Right.
you know, you mix it as well as you can, but you're going to end up with a couple of paintings that have exactly the same shade of blue in there, just because you're moving so fast. And I'll go in later if there's something that I don't like, you know, and fix it. But for the most part, like 90% of it has to be there, or else it's a lost cause. Because like I don't know what the shadows were doing, like 2 weeks later. You can't fix things like that. But here I had her ear a little too high up in here, and it looked wrong. I think she must have moved her head or something. But last week, before I photographed it, I thought, well, I can get away with just smacking some white in there. No one will ever know. Cover it up. Great, fixed. So things like that.
It's an unusual pose.
Yeah, it is. It must have been really hard to hold that pose.
Yeah.
Really hard on the arms.
Yeah, it's another one where I'm painting, just thinking, well, just hold in there, hang on, almost done. Move.
Yeah. That brown rectangle background.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I've found out that if I get detailed with the background, it takes your attention away from the foreground.
Yeah.
And kills it. It just flattens the whole thing out. So I'll grab an element from the background and put it in. And I think that was a big door in the room.
Yeah.
Like the entrance was on the other side of her. So, and I didn't put any details in, like, the doorknobs or windows in it or anything like that. I just took that shape and stuck it in. But all of my backgrounds are reminiscent of what was going on behind the person, but you can't really tell. It's just shapes.
Yeah.
So same thing over here. She probably had some kind of a curtain behind her or something.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
And of course, there are artists standing on the other side. Sometimes I'll try and put that in, but it's just no time.
Yeah.
And that's the last one. This one I'm not quite sure what to think of. Somehow her head sort of looks like a football to me.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I didn't see
Yeah.
that.
No, I
Oh, good. It's frustrating. I'm sure anyone else who's done this has found the same thing. Is like on the night that you do it, you're so into fixing things and fixing things and fixing things that by the end of the night you don't know what you're looking at anymore. And it isn't until a couple of days later that you can look at it with fresh eyes and it hits you what the problem is. Oh, the head's too small. Damn.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and you don't see it on the day. You see it later. That's my last one.
The head and the face are just fine. They're lovely.
Yeah.
But I think the colors have gotten so strong that the far arm comes forward instead of receding. And that hot pink in her back does not do enough to inform the shape.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's really difficult. It doesn't add to the roundness, the three-dimensionality of the figure.
Yeah.
So
I thought
maybe
there was something a little off about this one.
yeah. I would just say this was a good try for the night and go on to something else.
Sure. Yeah. Well, every Thursday you try and knock another one. So,
Yeah.
You got so many good ones out of
Yes,
that.
I was going to say.
yeah. Well, of course, what I'm not showing you is all the ones that were total turkeys.
Please.
Oh, really?
Sure, we all delete
It'll
them.
make us feel better.
No, that's okay. You spend a lot of time and you get to edit and curate what you want to show.
Oh, sure.
Absolutely.
Well said.
It's such a tricky thing because everything has to come together and harmonize, and
Yes.
it just doesn't happen every time. You know?
No.
It's sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Well, I think you've gotten it quite a few times.
Yes,
They're
absolutely.
wonderful.
I'll keep doing
Really
it.
wonderful.
Yeah, keep on
Very
trucking.
nice.
That's
I
it, buddy.
love looking at your paintings.
Yeah, excellent.
Thank you.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you.
Doris, would you like to share?
Okay, I don't, yes, I didn't do a lot this week. Can I share? Wait a minute. Guess you see the kitty cat.
Oh,
About all I did this week was a sketchbook drawing in the backyard.
oh,
So, our little tree, the planter, and the hummingbird feeder. So,
oh, yeah.
It's nice and
Like a
detailed.
Christmas tree.
It's very delicate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. I think that's all I have as far as artwork that I actually did this week, you know, but I've been working on crafts, so
Oh,
did some crafts, so yeah. Should probably show you the little, yeah. So that I've been working on things.
Oh, each week is a grab bag, isn't it?
Yes.
yeah.
Doris, you
yeah.
work so hard. You produce so much for our nights. They
Yeah.
are entitled to one night.
I guess you probably want to see Jade here, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
cute.
I want to rub his belly.
That is a well-fed cat.
Oh,
That's good.
that's a
Yeah.
happy cat.
Yes.
Happy, yeah.
Very happy cat.
And this
Yeah,
is
and I
an
want-
outdoor cat.
No,
Yeah.
she's not. We let her out in the backyard while I'm with her, and I block the gate.
Yeah.
She goes out for anywhere from a half an hour to an hour, and I just stay outside with her. And then I bring her in.
That's
In case she
nice.
wonders.
So she's not really an outdoor cat, but we figured out that giving her some outdoor time made her happier.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
She was running out on us all the time, and I was trying to get her back in, and it's like it was a fight. And I'm like, let's just let her have some time outside.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
So that's
You're
basically.
you're a good cat mommy.
Also, they love the sun. They love the sun.
Oh yeah, they like the sunbathe.
Mhm.
Oh yes.
Oh.
Oh,
Are those bunny rabbits?
yeah.
There's bunny rabbits there, yeah.
Oh, cute.
Our backyard bunny.
Yeah.
Doris, I thought of you.
Yeah, I don't. Wait a minute. I'm not. Okay. I'll show. This is. I went and dropped off my artwork and picked up artwork on Friday. And this is from Janice's show,
Oh, that's
the
This is-
library. So,
This is what I put in the old folks show.
yes.
Oh,
It's
nice.
55 plus,
I think
actually.
it's
Nice.
lovely.
Yeah, so.
I
Beautiful.
follow the old folk show. It's let's call it, give it a better name, like the Senior Artists of America or something like that.
Yeah,
You
it's
know what?
actually.
America's,
So
American
what?
artists.
You
Um,
know, they're
what-
creative beings. They're making, you know, not everybody's on the same level in the show, of course,
Right.
but
Oh,
everybody's interested in trying to create an image or
yeah. I
something.
think there's some.
I like what you created, Janice. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Actually reflecting the pictures from the back.
Yes.
Mhm.
See that?
Janice, what is that? Is it watercolor? I mean, I'm just asking. Is it
Pastel.
Pastel.
Oh, yeah.
You know me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Lovely
I don't
colors.
think you're seeing because it's got the pictures reflected from across the room.
yeah.
Oh,
So,
It's a
Okay.
Can
it's
I,
a nebula
yeah.
Janice, can I,
from the
can I-
cosmos.
Yeah.
Janet, that's lovely. I love the
Thank you.
colors.
Really.
Janice,
Yeah.
can I ask a quick question? If you've
Yes.
ever tried this, because your work is so much in that vein, Helen Frankenthaler apparently used what she called the wet pour method, where she would take paint. She started with oils, and then I guess she moved to acrylics, and she would mix it with a lot of whatever you needed to mix it with to thin it down, and then she would just pour it over the canvas, so that that's why it has those shapes and things. Have you ever thought of working in that medium, the wet pour?
Yes, but I did it with inks. And inks fade.
That's a good idea.
Okay.
That's a great
No,
idea.
inks fade.
Do they?
Oh,
You know,
inks fade?
Yeah, not all of them, but they're not all light fast, as they say.
Really?
There's certain colors, especially.
Okay.
Yeah, I was kind of taken with her technique and thinking that maybe I could try that.
Do.
But ink, I like the idea of ink even better. But then if you put it in a photographic frame with glass, that will preserve it.
I guess if you had a certain kind of glass that repels sunlight.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, you can get that, I think.
Yes.
And also
There's Doris
keep it in a
taking
place
the
where it doesn't
picture.
get any sun.
There's
Oh.
Ted, me and the reflection of me.
Mm.
And
This
there's
is a
Ted.
self-portrait.
Yeah.
There's Ted's contribution.
Mhm.
Yes. Doris, you weren't in this, were you?
No,
She's not a
I
senior.
mean, you're not old enough.
I am. Actually, I am. It's 55 plus.
Right.
Is it 55 plus?
Yes.
Okay.
Is this the same gallery that's in your building?
No.
This is a different
No.
gallery.
Library.
Library.
Yeah.
So they move around, I guess, and wherever they get a space offered, then they'll put up an exhibit.
Mm-hmm.
I think they.
That's the Philadelphia Corporation of Aging,
Mm.
isn't it?
I
Yes,
don't
it is.
know that much
It is.
about them. I know a lot of people in the group.
Yeah, it's the Philadelphia Corporation of Aging.
Okay.
I think every year they have a big show, and I think it's, well, you can go and see it, but there's like 4 or 5 different locations.
Right.
Okay.
Right. But they
See,
tell you where yours is, so
that
if-
makes sense.
yeah.
So they
Yeah.
spread it out around the city.
Yes.
Yes.
There are 3 different locations, one in South Philly and the one on the Parkway, but I don't know where the other one is.
Okay.
Or is it the
Well,
Parkway?
thank you, Doris, for actually showing us what Janice did. That's
Yes, thank you, Doris. That was nice.
That was
Yeah.
It was
beautiful,
pleasant.
beautiful, Janice. Exquisite.
Thank you.
Yeah, really nice.
Thank you. It found a new home. I traded somebody for it.
Mhm.
Oh, great. So you got a new piece and they got a new piece.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Wow.
That's a wonderful way to do it.
Mhm.
And it has a home.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Is that Uhura?
Pardon me?
He's-
No, is that Uhura, the Star Trek character in there?
This one?
Oh, yeah. Could
Maybe
be.
it is.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's Uhura from Star Trek.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good eye, Andy.
that's great.
Yeah.
That's
Just
beautiful.
watch a lot of science fiction.
Okay, yeah. Wait a minute.
It's fun to see all the different styles. They're,
Yeah.
you get in a group show and it's
Yes,
a
it
grab
is.
bag.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
That is fun to see. Let's see. Venetia, did I call you yet?
No, but you just did. That's now.
This is good.
Yeah. I decided something else, but now I decided to just do a theme of windows.
Okay.
Yeah. Some of these I took from my trip. I take on my trip to Europe every year. So Oops, what happened to that? Okay,
Yeah,
let's do this one.
we're not seeing any images.
No, I know. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's coming.
Takes time to load.
Yeah, preview. Why isn't it share? Ah, hit the wrong button.
There it is.
Oh my goodness.
I love flowers. So I
Yeah,
thought,
this
and I
is
love the old
spectacular.
windows. And this is a medieval village up in Salamanca in Spain.
Oh my
It's a
goodness.
UNESCO World Heritage Site. And so
Makes me want to go there. That's amazing, isn't it?
oh yeah, it's one of the most by locals in Spain. It's one of the most visited
Really, Salamanca.
places
Okay, Salamanca,
yeah, and it's got the little cobble streets and
Oh,
very few cars
goodness.
that are allowed in there. Only the people who own the restaurants and you know, the grocery stores and stuff like that, the businesses.
I love
This is
that.
just amazing. I mean, I've never seen anything like that in my life.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's
Oh,
really-
they are. The other ones that are amazing are in Germany. I'm going to go there this year, so
yes.
I'll get some
Okay.
from there as well.
Ah,
Yeah,
Okay.
but they spend a lot of time. They have a lot of pride in their windows, their window boxes and things.
Well, they do
Yeah.
in Philadelphia as well, actually. The window boxes of Philadelphia are quite famous. They have a book about it. But
Yes.
this is
Yeah.
this is another level. This is another level of beauty.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Of selection.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alden,
What?
I'm sorry. Alden showed his neighborhood.
Yes, he did.
In one of his presentations.
A little bit ago. Yeah, the window boxes there. I've also been taking window boxes in my area because they're gorgeous.
Oh.
But nothing like this.
No.
Nothing like this. This
This
like
is
a whole
exceptional.
other thing.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, makes my patio look naked.
Yeah, well, spring is coming for you guys, so
Right.
you have a chance to change all that.
Sarah, this is inspiration.
Oh yes, I'm working on it.
There
But
you go.
boy,
Yeah. Okay, that's one.
Beautiful.
And then got another one. Oh, that's the same one. Let me change that. Let me put that up different. I'm sorry. Okay. This is another one. Hold on a second. You see that?
Oh, yes.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
And you can see the old wood structure from the medieval village. They keep it very well preserved.
Yes.
But this is a glorious plant. I mean, it's so healthy.
Mm-hmm.
What plant is that one?
I wish I knew, but yeah, I just don't.
I can't tell.
It almost
Yeah.
looks like some kind of a geranium in a way.
No, it's more like a
It's
yeah,
a trumpet. It's a trumpet
Yeah.
exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
flower
Yeah.
of some sort.
But
It's
that is
just
such a
beautiful.
that's such a bold decision, you know. And I mean, I would never have thought of doing that in my window. I mean, not
And-
putting
and
something.
it's- Yeah, it's perfect for that shape. It just
Yes,
fills
exactly,
space.
exactly.
And
Yeah.
it kind of breaks out of the, frame.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or-
and luckily it has the wrought iron grill to hold it in place, so it doesn't
Exactly, and it's like a vine as well, this plant, because it's clinging around it, around the frame.
Is it always warm there? In other words, is
Well, I
that
go,
like
yes, yeah. Well, I'm there usually in July, because I go and teach English conversation up there. It's called La Alberca, this place, and like I said, it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and I do it as a volunteer job, and I do it for a week, and it's an immersion program, and they put me up in this beautiful hotel, and they give us 3 meals a day, and we have a siesta in the afternoon, and we teach from 10 in the morning till basically 10 at night, because all the meals are only in English. The students are not allowed to speak anything but English.
Wow.
Oh,
But perfectly to me.
Sounds like a lot of fun, Venetia.
Oh, it's a
Yes,
great
you could do it.
Yes.
You're a native English speaker.
I'm an English speaker, yes.
Yeah, native English. Yeah, absolutely. Any of us, could
Yeah,
do
any of
that.
us could do it, guys.
Yes, it's a fabulous
divine.
experience.
It sounds really divine. It really does. It's really
It
something
really
that
is.
is a wonderful thought.
Okay, so then there's digressing from that. There is something I did here. And let me get this is windows and doors.
Inspired by your windows, I do have to say that. Oh my
I
goodness.
love that. That
Yeah,
glow.
the colors are fabulous. This is the real colors. I didn't enhance them or anything.
What is it? What is it? Is it a
It's
house?
the Recoleta Cultural Center upstairs. Hardly anybody ever goes
I know where
upstairs.
that is. I maybe they painted it or something. My God.
Yeah, no, if you've never been up there, I think you'd really enjoy seeing it. It's very different space, and they have conference rooms up there and stuff like that.
Maybe
And they're having some kind of seminar here.
I'm going to have to go there just to take that shot because I think it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's very bold, isn't it?
Yes, no, I like that. I like the fact that the color and the lines and even the windows in the back, that way you get a little bit of the scenery in the back,
Yeah.
these things. So,
The shade of the sky.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
Anisha, were you on a staircase or something? Because it looks like you're taking it downwards.
Yeah, I was on a platform, Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, I really like the way that one came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, it's very bold.
Yeah.
And it's very modern.
Oh yes, absolutely. Yeah. Although the building itself is quite old, but on the inside spaces are pretty modern. Yeah, they have they're very good culturally here in Buenos Aires. Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's
I
that
agree.
one. And then this is one I took in France, outside a museum. Oh, I haven't. Oh, sorry. I need to show it to you.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Oops. All right. Oh, what did I do there? Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Is that the Pompidou Center or something?
No, I forgot the name of it, but I think it could be the Pompidou. I forgot to write it down because I go so many places. And a lot of museums and things. And I took this as I was riding up in the lift, actually. It's a lift, the ascensor, the elevator, sorry.
Great.
Yes.
It's great. Love it.
And yeah, and it was just I really liked all the way the architecture is, and the people walking there as well, and you can see people below also. So yeah, no, that was really good. I did take a little video going up and down in the elevator, but
Really?
different. Yeah, it's different. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. So that's that one.
No, I feel we've just been abroad with Venetia, didn't you?
Oh yeah, well you go on my holidays with me. Yeah.
A different world, beautiful, gorgeous.
Oh, and this one was taken in Rome, actually. Let me see. Yeah. And I was
wow, look at that.
inside a museum, and I thought, well, it's kind of cool the way that the window frames the building opposite.
Yeah.
Well,
definitely.
It's not just even that. It's that the window is very plain, and yet then you're looking through the window and you see the most amazing architecture.
Yeah,
That's true.
I do love architecture. I do love to see
I take a
architecture.
lot of shots.
Yeah.
It's a good way to take it through something plain, fairly plain, and then you see this amazing view. You think, my God, what happened?
Yeah, I'm like you, Kim. I really like looking either out from windows or into windows.
Yeah, or into windows. Yeah.
Yeah, and next time maybe I'll do doors because there's some incredible doors I've come across too.
It's amazing. The
Oh my!
Spanish are amazing. I mean,
Some in Madrid, some here, some in France. You know, any of these old cities, they have beautiful, beautiful stuff. Yeah. Okay, so that's
gorgeous.
That's my contributions. Have I taken everything down?
Thank you, Venetia, for taking
That's
us
Beautiful.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, I'm happy to share my travels. I'll be going on again soon.
Good.
Very good.
At the end of June, Venetia.
Beautiful.
Let's go to Sarah.
Uh-oh. Well, here I go.
Sarah, how's Mike?
He's still not, his mouth. We're going back to the dentist tomorrow.
Oh,
It was very deep, and he's still pretty uncomfortable.
Sorry about that.
It's not been an easy time, really.
Right.
Sarah, you said very deep.
Well, he had a tooth pulled, but they had to do a lot of digging, and it's just complicated. And and he's having a tough time of it.
Yeah.
And it's not been an easy time.
Yeah.
And it's frustrating.
Yeah.
But I'm going to show you my first one. Mike and I were talking about, I haven't been down to the Plastic Club in a while for a lot of reasons. And I do miss town. I do miss the city and the city life and the electricity of it. And so what I have is some pictures photographs. Here's one.
That's dynamic.
Electricity is right.
Well, you'd always think it was New York.
Yes.
Well, you see City Hall there. You see
Exactly.
City Hall.
Right, yeah. That's the giveaway.
It's not New York, it's Philadelphia, of course. But it just looks so foreign. I mean, not Philadelphia. It looks like more, you know what I'm saying? It does look like New York. I mean, it has that look of a major city.
Yeah.
It does.
When I think of the city, I remember it from my childhood, and it has changed so much over time.
Yes.
It's wonderful. It's really wonderful the way all the buildings have gone up, all the height has changed, and you have these shiny buildings now. It's great.
Yeah.
Well, I worked around the corner from here. So this was one of my regular walking places. I was at 1211 Chestnut Street, and this is the Lowe's Hotel right around the corner from that on Market Street.
Yeah.
And
It looks like a real big grown-up city.
It does.
it's a big grown-up city.
Sarah, I think you added an excitement that actually I have never noticed at 12th and wherever you said Market.
Yeah.
You've made it. I think you made it a lot more exciting in your photo than it really is. I mean, to me.
Yeah.
To me.
Energized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Definitely.
I can't always describe every detail because I do, like someone else said, I take time until I sense that I like this or this I'm going to leave alone for now. And I think, like, I like to get City Hall in the picture. I have a lot of photographs where I might have parts of City Hall in it. And then, of course, this was the glass surrounding the restaurant in the Lowe's Hotel. So there was a lot of reflection.
Yes.
Yeah, I like the reflections.
Oh, yes.
I
It's
think
electric.
they're very important here.
Yeah, it makes everything sparkle, Sarah.
Yes.
You know, you're seeing more than one dimension because you're going deep into the window and yet you're bouncing off the window at the same time.
Yeah.
I think that's
So
what makes it such an amazing shot. Sarah, have you ever come across a photographer called Richard Estes?
Yes.
I mean, in fact, I'm sorry, he actually wasn't a photographer. He was into photorealism. But
I think I have.
A painter.
Your work reminds me of some of his work, which was actually art. If he was painted, it was photorealism, so he would have painted something that looked like this. But he had a lot of
work. Oh, yeah.
I have to go back and look at his work because I really liked it a lot.
I just want to tell you one other thing about this. Do you see the metal thing sticking out from the hotel? There's like a that hotel,
a flagpole.
Yeah.
Yes, they had a stringy American flag there, and it used to make me so angry. So it's possible that I took this photograph because finally they took that flag down. And I needed to capture that because I think there were times I was going to report it. You know, I was going to report it to someone, how a beautiful hotel like that could have a tattered and torn American flag.
Yes, and especially in the city where Betsy Ross made flags.
Yeah.
It's a good point.
And I always thought that you were supposed to replace flags when they got like that from the wind.
Well, I haven't. I'll have to look because I haven't seen what they replaced it with. But I was just pleased that they took it down because it really made me angry.
Yeah.
It would change the whole.
This was COVID, wasn't it? Take a look at everybody wearing a mask.
on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Good.
Yes, you're right. Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take her down.
When you read about the etiquette of flags, there's a certain way to treat them.
Yes.
And we don't fly them upside down.
Oh gosh.
That's in protest, I guess. Some people have done protests like that in the States. Yeah.
Distress.
Yes, it signals distress, Bob.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that what you see? Yeah.
Wasn't that one of the justices?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Which one was it? I'm not sure. I can't remember.
I forget, but it was at his summer home.
Yeah.
His wife did it.
Well, and he didn't know about it.
Oh, is that his? Yeah, he blamed his wife.
Yes, that was.
She had nothing to do with it.
She did it. It's her fault.
Yeah, right.
The little woman.
Yeah.
Actually, it was really Biden who did it. Oh.
Sarah, do you have anything else?
Oh, wow. Look at that.
I love it.
That really pops.
Now this, I've done a whole series of Broad Street photographs, and this was one of them. This was on Broad Street going, I think going south. So, like some of you, I put some extra color in this, but I think it was pretty much this way. But there seems to be a lot of color going on tonight, so this is one of
them. Yeah.
Of course, it was kind of a horrible looking place. It was really all ripped apart. But in the photograph, it looks different.
Because you put all the extra color in, that really pops it out.
It looks great.
It does.
I like it.
I gave it I gave it a Kim. I gave it a Kim.
Yeah.
Let me show you.
Erica.
Oh, that's a great collage.
Yes. Ooh,
Mm.
I like
The
the,
one-
go ahead.
The
I'm sorry.
one up top.
Top left, yeah.
This is
That's really cool.
collage
Yeah.
that I've done. That's a cut up paper, and there's mixed media kind of effect with it. It's all pieces of paper,
Right.
and
Very nice.
What are the nines all about?
Num-
What's the significance
Yeah.
of the nines?
I'll never tell.
Oh, okay. It remains a mystery then.
It's a mystery, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
The
It had
whole
to
9
do with-
yards.
Yeah, it had to do, well, you know, a 9 can be a 6. A 6
Yes.
can be a 9.
You
Right.
know,
Yes.
I thought they were kisses actually.
Really?
Yes,
Oh,
I did.
that's nice.
You look
Oh,
at the one
sweet
on the left,
Kim.
doesn't that?
Oh,
Oh.
I think that's what Sarah was going for.
I don't think so. No, I don't. It's just, it was the news of the time. It was the news of the time. And, and sometimes, well, I think Bob has done that recently. Sometimes in your art, you can express some emotions that you feel. And I think when I worked on this project, that's what it was. It
Yes.
sure.
it was a
Sure.
sign of the times.
And that's fine. You know, it's a place to work out what you want to say in a visual way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very
Yes.
nice work, Sarah. Very, very nice.
Yeah.
3 very good pictures.
Yeah.
Yes.
Excellent.
So different views of the city from different perspectives.
Yeah.
Thank you. Lovely.
And it makes a very nice threesome there.
Yeah.
You know, it can be, you know, it's a piece unto
Your
itself.
attention, doesn't it?
Thank you, everyone.
That's
Thank you,
great.
Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bob, would you like to share?
Yes.
Bob has on a Bob t-shirt.
Bob, yeah.
Yes.
Yes, he does.
Tell them what it says, Bob.
What does it say?
It says, yeah, let me get it in position. All right. This I discovered a kind of new source for images. It's on a place called Reddit,
Oh,
yeah.
which is a website called Reddit, and
Yeah.
they have a draw me, and everybody goes up and they put up their, oh, please draw me,
For me.
and they ask for, you know, these are, and by uploading them, they're sort of giving you permission to work with them. And so I did this one woman, she uploaded, I'm sick and bored, and uploaded 3 pictures.
Cute as hell.
And here's what I did with them. I chose the goofiest one. I chose the one where she had her hair mussed up.
Oh, I didn't see that before.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, this,
That's great. Oh,
Oh,
I
that's
love
hilarious.
and this is where I'm experimenting with something. I'll still stick to my original, but Okay, and there's the original, and but consider Reddit Draw Me as a source
Take a look.
for images.
Oh, why? Reddit Draw Me.
And people talk about their they're
That's a
very
funny one.
weird. Anyway, that's it for me.
That's crazy.
All right, that's really
Check
fun.
Reddit.
That's
You can
fascinating.
draw me,
That was
and you can
fun.
borrow anybody's face. That's incredible. I mean, seriously, if you wanted to spend a crazy afternoon, you would just do that, wouldn't you?
Why not?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Exactly.
that's a
Could
great
be
way
fun.
to
Especially
do
if it's
it.
raining.
Okay. Thanks, Bob.
I'll have to try and remember
Thank
that.
you,
Just try
Bob.
Reddit Draw
Thank
Me.
you, Bob.
Thank you, Bob.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I don't know where Bob comes up with all this stuff. I mean, seriously. I mean, you must do an awful lot of research in your work.
Sitting in this chair,
Yeah, well, I'm telling you.
Morning,
doing
noon, and night.
scrolling, as I do a lot.
And when he has earphones on, I can't talk to him.
Oh,
I love it, Bob. You're in your own world. Why not?
Yeah.
You know, when I was a grad student, you remind me of when I was a grad student. I could lose myself in the library the whole day, just looking at all stuff like you look at.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't do that now. I don't do that now. Too busy.
Okay. I got rid of my background and I'm going to show 2 drawings. That's what I've been doing.
Oh,
Very nice. What
Oh.
is
wow.
They are
Lovely.
black and white, pen and ink. They're quite small, but pretty involved. Here
well,
you go.
that's great.
Wow.
Yeah.
Those patterns, yeah.
Let's see.
Uh-huh.
Trying to get it in focus.
And
Tell
you
me
left,
what.
That's good.
Okay.
you left some of the rectangle
was
empty.
this one of your 3 o'clock in the morning things when you woke up and that was in your head?
Yeah.
Wow. Mm.
Because
It-
when
it
I wake
kind-
up at 3 in the morning, it's because of a nightmare of some kind.
Well, it's either me or the dog needs a walk.
In the middle of the night, the dog wants to go for a walk.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
if he's
Well, how
been
old is he?
drinking,
Bathroom break.
Okay.
Oh, how old
And
is the
then-
dog that he needs to go out in the middle of the night?
Oh, he's a puppy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He's a puppy. He's doing better. Some nights we're sleeping through the night. Some nights I can say, I'm not in the mood. Go back to bed. We're getting there.
Oh.
So that's one.
Inventive.
I'm not a puppy, but I go in the middle of the night.
I think most of us do these
A
days.
lot of people say,
oh, this is
Wow.
Please
these are
do not call
great.
me Sarah.
Oh,
Oh, I
these
love
are
these.
really, really
Yeah.
What
great.
exactly are you using? What?
I am
Hannah.
using a really nice heavy watercolor paper, 140 pounds. It's beautiful. And a micron pen that becomes really black on this paper.
Oh.
And there is something in the sizing that the dog just thinks it is a treat. And
Oh.
I have to hide these drawings
Yes,
or
you do.
Otherwise, he wants to eat them.
lose them to bits.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So I've been saving the chewed up pieces and putting them into my sketchbook.
No,
that
you can
one
make
of
a
the-
collage with those, with the
Yeah,
pieces.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
that's the last one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
This is a interesting insight into your art at this time. It is
Yes.
different than anything you've done in the past,
Yeah.
and it's and you seem so relaxed and happy.
It's funny, I thought a lot about why these images are coming out, and they're very figurative, and yet there's all sorts of things like crawling over the skin of them, and some things are seen, some things are hidden, some things are revealed. And I said, oh yeah, that's what I've always done in my work.
It reminds me of Alice in Wonderland. I may have
Yeah,
said
me
that
too.
before.
Yeah.
They're really fun.
Wonderful.
Really fine.
Yeah.
And I think because there is no reason to do them, I'm having a good time. I like doing things when I don't have a specific show. I can just take
No pressure.
Yeah. Exactly, no pressure.
It's not an assignment.
No real purpose.
Right. It's just whatever comes out, whatever you're thinking of.
You're kind of channeling it, really, aren't you?
I try.
Yeah.
I try. I have a solo show coming up in October.
Where?
Printmaking in Jenkintown. I'll let everybody know.
Neela, how does one get to Jenkintown from Philadelphia?
I think it's only about half an hour.
No, but I mean, is there a rail? Is there like a
there's a train.
There is.
Yes.
There's a train.
There is a train?
There's multiple trains to Jenkintown.
Jenkintown?
I think the Glenside train goes through Jenkintown.
And my train, the Wominster train,
But they're cutting out some of the trains, so we have to wait and see which trains they're cutting out.
I hope they don't do that,
Oh, no, I hope not. Please don't.
They've been trying to get rid of one of the Chestnut Hill ones, and of course Chestnut Hill doesn't do that.
That's not good news.
Yeah, that's
It's a big problem. Yeah.
let's let the ambulance go by.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's you?
It sounds like it's here. It's so clear, so loud.
I think it's Janice and I.
Oh, yes. It has to be ours.
They're coming to get me.
Neela disappeared.
Oh, where's Neela?
Oh, no. It's not the ambulance.
Maybe they got her.
Oh.
Coming to take me away.
All right. Beamed up.
There goes Neela.
All right, well, I was going to express how great it is to see Neela over the last 2 weeks.
Yes.
With an explosion of unexpected work.
Yeah.
Did something happen to Neela? She's gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just saying.
Yeah.
I think she's been picked up.
It was probably a computer issue. That's what it looked like.
No, I just wondered if my screen couldn't see and everyone else could see it. But I said,
she's back.
I forgot to plug in, so I lost power.
Oh, right.
I did a disappearance.
Yeah.
I wanted to say goodnight before I left.
But Bob, you should repeat what you said about.
I really appreciate seeing the development of your work over the last 2 weeks.
Nice.
Those psychedelic pencil. Well, they're not pencil, but they have been a wonderful development.
Thank you. Thank you. I can see the progression, and it's a surprise. You know, who knows where it's going, but that's the fun of it.
Yes.
Going, that's the point.
Yeah.
Let go and let happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. Let your inner demons out.
Woo.
Bob, do you have art news?
Yes, I do. Let's see.
Venetia, my puppy is 2.5.
Oh.
And these guys stay puppies until they're about 4.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
All my dogs did too, especially the Cocker Spaniel.
Oh, they're so cute. That was my first one.
Yeah. What's this one? What breed?
He's a standard poodle.
Oh, yeah. Pretty
Yeah.
smart, those guys. Yeah.
Oh, he gets into so much trouble.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, this week there have been 2 deaths of artists. One is a photojournalist, Sebastian Salgado.
Oh.
Oh,
He's fabulous.
That name sounds so
Yeah,
familiar.
he's
man, his
amazing.
work. He's a Brazilian.
Yes.
And he started out. He went into economics and worked for the coffee corporations, and then at about 49 years old, or 39 years old, in 1973, he switched to photography, and his
Yes, his work is outstanding.
this is miners going to work.
Yeah.
wow.
There's a
There's
documentary on this guy.
Oh, yeah. He's
Oh,
incredible.
there is. There is.
Andy, is that on YouTube?
I don't know. I think I caught it at my local library. But I mean, if you look up his name,
Yes,
it
it
should
is.
be easy.
I think he's on Instagram too. Hopefully somebody will be continuing putting his work up.
Yeah, he's more
He's
than
amazing.
a journalist. His photos, he's an artist.
Oh.
Very
Oh, he's incredible.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
He is.
incredible.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Wow. Very emotional, that one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow, what an amazing man.
And he devoted his life after he became a photographer to worthy causes,
Yeah.
climate control and end of injustices.
The seal had some complaints in the last photograph.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Amazing. I've never seen such photographs.
Oh, no. He is incredible.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad you guys are aware of it.
Yes.
It was a
Yes, thank you.
discovery for me.
Mm.
The other death, I'm going to have trouble talking about. This is Eve and Adele, who are difficult to describe, but they're artists. But they would always. I think one of them was a different gender when they were born.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which. They always wore the same clothes and bald heads.
They were the
And they would show up. It was a big thing when they would come to an opening. You know, it really, they were a show within the show.
Yeah.
Were they in New York or Philadelphia?
No, they were basically German, mainly European.
Oh, okay.
They never revealed what their names were or where they came from.
Oh, yeah. The drag queens. Yeah.
Did you say they
and-
died? You said they were 22.
And apparently they were just pleasant to be around.
Yeah. Very creative. Yeah.
Which one of them died, Bob?
The shorter of the two.
Okay.
You said 22. You said when you gave their age, you said 22.
No. They were golden.
No.
Back to your-
I had 2 question marks because they
Oh,
never
right.
revealed their birth date.
Oh,
And when forced to give a birth date, they gave the day they were married.
Oh.
Oh,
Sweet.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So they were a couple besides being artists.
Yes, I guess so.
Mm.
And here's the only real work I found of theirs, other than the stuff that was in the background.
Oh,
It was
Aw,
pretty
that's really
clever.
nice. Yeah.
oh, this is sweet too.
Yeah.
So let's go back and get their names. You may want to look them up. Sebastian Algado and Eva and Adele.
Right.
yes. You see, I thought that was 22, but I'm wrong. It was just two
Right.
question marks.
Oh, right.
All right, and so that's it for art news.
Well, thank you.
Anybody else
That's
have any
very
news results?
revelatory. I've never seen those things.
Let's see. We have an opening coming up on June the 1st.
I think
Uh,
it's not
the
June.
Members' Choice at the Plastic Club.
You say June.
No, it's actually
Isn't
June
it?
1st.
It's not June 1st?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's the next
It's
day after.
seems like
Yeah.
it should be this weekend, but it isn't because Pride Day is this weekend and the club is closed.
Really? Wow, so early. I'm surprised.
When is the show? When is it?
Yeah, when is
So
it?
it's actually the week after.
The
Okay.
Sunday after, yeah.
This is
So
Wasn't
it's
it
the
the
second
8th?
Saturday of the month.
The
It's
8th.
the 8th.
Yeah, the 8th.
May. It's
Or
June the
Sunday, second Sunday.
Yeah,
It's the 8th.
June the
June
8th, right?
8th, Sunday.
Yeah, I'm going to
Yeah.
try and be there. There's no reason why I can't. I'll be in Philly, so June the 8th.
I'm so glad they're not holding the opening at the same day as Pride Day because it's really hard to get
It'll be
there.
very crowded, won't it? Wow.
Yes.
I was
Yeah.
talking to Laurel, who is the president, and she was saying that it's just too darn crowded. We can't have
Yeah.
the club open. It's that
Yeah,
crowded.
Oh, that's a good issue. So it's
Yeah.
going
So
to be on the 8th. Which is,
they're going to lock up the club for the day.
So did
Mhm.
you say it was a Sunday, the 8th?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
so
always
the
on
Pride-
Sundays.
The
Or
Pride
usually.
is on the 7th.
Excuse, what?
The Pride,
sorry?
Gay Pride is on the 7th.
No, it's on the 1st.
Oh, so that's why they made it the 8th. Got it. Okay.
Right.
Mm.
Okay, I understand.
All right,
Okay.
anybody else? All right, well, shall we say goodnight?
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Thank
Have a
you,
good
Bob.
week.
Thank you, Neela.
Have a good week.
Yeah.
Have a
Yeah.
good week.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you.